Joining us for a conversation is Rano Pertu, the CEO of Provenance Gold. Mr. Pertu, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here, and thank you for inviting me.
It's an absolute delight to be speaking with you today, as Providence Gold has some important updates coming out of Oregon. Before we delve into company specifics, Mr. Pertu, please introduce us to Providence Gold and the exciting opportunity the company presents to shareholders.
Provenance Gold right now is in an exciting situation because we have two projects that I think are going to become major gold system projects. We are going to be drilling both of them this summer. We have started drilling last summer on White Rock, which is project number one. Project number two, Eldorado, has been historically drilled with about 252 holes and has a huge amount of background data. As soon as we can permit that, finish the permitting process, I should say, we will be drilling that sometime this summer. The reason it's delayed is that we needed a permit both from Oregon and from the Bureau of Land Management. The BLM permit, we expect any time now. Oregon has had slow turnarounds on their permits because of a lack of staffing and funding, but we're expecting that permit sometime in the next couple of months. As soon as we get that permit, we will be drilling, and we will be waiting anxiously for some great results. The reason we're going to get great results is because of our already historic information on Eldorado and the drilling and historic information on White Rock.
All right, let's find out more, sir. Let's go to the eastern part of Oregon and let's visit the Eldorado Project, where Providence Gold has been making a number of strides and also analyzing a healthy amount of historical data, which is leading the team to conclude that the Eldorado is open in all directions and vertically. Can you comment on that, sir?
It is, and that's one of the things that we are really excited about. Most of the historic work was done in what we now call the core area, although indications are there may be more than one core, which could be a whole different series of events. But in that core area where the drilling happened, we are expecting to come in and twin with 20 holes, about 4,000 meters, and get some spectacular results akin to the old results. And that's why we're excited, because that should get us recognized, put us on the map, and we can go from there on a better funding for White Rock after that.
Can you give us some kind of idea on some of the better historical drill holes that caught your attention?
I sure can. And let me read. I'm going to have to go to my, here we go. We have, for example, 3 holes that I can pull off right off the bat. They are in the middle of the mineralization. Number one is 134 meters of 2.09 grams of gold per ton. Next one is 71.6 meters of 0.86 grams of gold per ton. And the third one has 2 different zones in it. It has an upper zone that's 92 meters of 1.4 grams and a lower zone of 151 meters of 1.2 grams. Within those high-grade zones, there are some high-grade, what I believe are veins. It was reverse circulation drilling, so we can't confirm that, but it would make sense because that area has not only disseminated gold, but it does have local high-grade veins. The 2 high-grade vein assays that we have out of these holes, first one is 40.4 grams per ton, and the second one is 44.19 grams per ton. So those are pretty hefty numbers.
Oh, they certainly are. Well, I know your team is thoroughly excited here. Now that we have a full understanding of the past, looking forward, what's next on the horizon for the Eldorado, and when might we see more news flow such as upcoming reports, newly complied data, permitting, and the start of drilling?
We are putting out a news release here on the background information that we've gained on these projects. One of the items in the background information is that even though it is non-compliant and only covered a part of the resource, Pincock, Allen, and Holt, which was a very conservative, is a very conservative outside engineering firm, did a resource calculation. Although it didn't follow the current rules for 43-101 compliance at the time, it was exceptionally thorough. They did computer modeling of the system. They did pit layouts, the whole package. 760,000 ounces at an average grade of 0.68 grams per ton, which is about 0.022 ounce per ton, which actually is a very good number. It's a better grade than most open pits that are operating today.
And that's the key to this value proposition, is we're talking about open pit. Will this round of drilling to confirm historical results allow the company to be able to produce a current 43-101 resource estimate?
When we do this drilling, the 20 holes, we are told, should confirm the 150 historic holes and turn that into a reportable resource.
And speaking of the White Rock, let's leave Oregon and go to Nevada and visit the White Rock property now. What are the plans there for this year?
We are planning on drilling a White Rock late in the summer. And once again, I think we've already mentioned this before, but we want to drill Eldorado first because it has spectacular numbers and it has an established resource that we can confirm. With that information, I think we can get a stronger financial support for the company so that we can then turn around and minimize dilution while we continue the funding and drill White Rock.
I'm looking forward to the press releases coming out here this year. Switching gears, let's get into some numbers. Mr. Pertu, please provide the capital structure for Providence Gold.
Provenance Gold has 79 million shares out right now for a market cap of about $11 million. And when you think about it and think about our projects, that's almost a silly number. It's so low. We think that we have a very strong upside once people recognize what we have in the company.
Well, you have my vote of confidence and same sentiments. I am an active buyer of the share here. What would you like to say in closing to shareholders?
Please take a look at our projects, our company. We have kept it lean, mean, and are going to keep it that way and minimize dilution and do what we can with the smallest budget we can to do a thorough job to benefit the stock, the company, and the shareholders.
Last question, sir. What did I forget to ask?
Oh, I can't think of much that you forgot to ask other than that. You did a pretty good job.
Mr. Pertu, for someone who wants to learn more about Providence Gold, please share the website address.
Okay, if you just type in Provenance Gold Corp, it will pop up immediately. It's very easy. We are listed in Canada. We're listed in the U.S. So it's something that we have kept up with, and the website, the summaries of these projects plus our other projects, and we will continue to upgrade the website as we get these reports in. We will file those reports on the web.
Mr. Pertu, it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. Wishing you and Providence Gold the absolute best, sir.
Thank you, and you too.
The information presented on Proven and Probable is provided for educational and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice, or any other advice. You should not make any financial, investment, or trading decision based on any of the information presented without first undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or competent financial advisor.